Shed grapes. Ash it out. I'll do it to ash it out, I think. Oh, God. Hello, Gail. Oh, hello, Kevin Campbell. Bloody hell. I haven't seen you around for a while, mister. What's been going on with you? Hey, I've missed your rants, mister. How are you? I hope you're well, darling. Hey? Oh, Kevin, I'm just on here to prove a point at the moment. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen in this life. I might get myself arrested, but hey-oh. Oh, Steph. My sister from another mister. How are you? Jack. How are yourselves? Alright, darling? Kevin, I don't blame you. I've tried to stay out the way now for a couple of months. I don't know whether you all seen, but I did. It wasn't a sting. It was me being pissed up, walking past a bloke that lived up the road from me, and he was enticing the school kids in. And he enticed 2 kids in, and I absolutely went fucking mad. The kids was like 19, 20, but when I confronted him about it, he told me he didn't know one of the kids that he'd had in there at the age that there was. So I went ballistic. It wasn't supposed to get out there, but obviously being the internet, it did get out there. And I got loads of shit for it. But you know something? I'll do it again tomorrow. So fuck the haters, I don't really care. Hello, Jane. How are you, darling? No, Miss Liv, no, you're behaving your way self. Steph, I think I'm behaving myself, but you might have a different perspective on behaving. I mean, my behaving is, I've just showed everybody where I live. I've actually showed them the way to get to me as well, as in JM, and I can't say names because I have to be a little bit careful. But I looked in torture chamber this morning, and my cousin's children are in there again. So, now bearing in mind, this isn't like, these are really people that I know. Oh shit, my phone's going on dead. I don't speak to these people, they're my cousins, but I don't really have any truck with them, to be honest with you. And their kids have been put up before, and I do remember when Chelsea put them all up, apparently, I didn't hear it from my family. Sorry if you can't see me, I'm trying to... Oh, fuck. I'm trying to hold it up. Hold it up, eh? I haven't heard that for a fucking long time. Right. I'm going to have to... I'm a bit slow, but that's all I can do. So, yeah, these are my cousin's kids that they're putting up. But regardless whether I speak to them or not, that's my family. And the little girl that they're putting up was named after my grandma that died 5 years ago. Anyway, I don't really speak to these people. They are my family, and it's only at gatherings that I get to them. So, yeah, you lot, specifically you cunts on here, have, like, put a big spanner in that works, which is fine. I don't give a fuck anyway, to be honest with you. But when I see the pictures up again, like when I've looked in the torture chamber today again, and they're up again, and I know the reason they've been put up, and the person that's put them up I've got no qualm with, but it's had to prove a point. Now, why the fuck have we got to put kids up to prove a point that some cunt named Simon Joseph, or Paul Cole, as you all know, or Roland Radish, or whatever the fuck he's been called in the past, you have to declare to him? No. So now he's got my attention. And I tried to get out of this. When all that went out about me stinging that bloke, I didn't sting him to be put on the internet. It wasn't about being put on the internet, and it shouldn't have been put on the internet. It was leaked by somebody who I found was, again, like a Helen Donaldson, somebody I found that was very, very close to me. And on my fucking Lord's nose did I ever expect that person to pass it to a person that was close to Joe Mossop and Angie Boocock and everybody else. But unfortunately that's happened, and obviously that friendship has deceased. So that's two fucking strokes I've had of people that I really trust in this community. So now the only people I will ever trust now is not even a handful. It'll be Steph, Gertie, Laura, Lisa and Emma. That is the only people I will trust in this community. And whether you think I'm bad for doing that or not, I don't give a fuck about your opinions. What I do give a fuck about is that somebody's tried to send me a cease and desist letter, which I've never received, by the way. They tell me I can't mention a certain JM. Well, I'll tell you something now, Joanne Mossop. I'll mention you as much as I fucking like, regardless of the police. Do you get me? What you're doing to me and all the evidence I have on you, you might be first hand with these police officers, right? You might be. But I've got everything in front of me about you. So you carry on, keep posting fucking, you think people in my family that are close to me. They're not. You know, Olivia, she's a beautiful little girl. You dirty, noncy cunt. Right, but I haven't seen her for about 2-3 years. I don't see my family. Because to me, and it can go to them as well, they're nobody to me. And they're not. But that's all you've got, isn't it? To go to them. Whereas, you know, it's funny, isn't it, Joe Mossop, that Olivia, who's the 3-year-old that you're posting up everywhere, or the 4-year-old that you're posting up everywhere, and yet your daughter's name Olivia. Is it some sort of fucking, I don't know, thing that you're going off on, is it? Is it something that you have to find so difficult? And I'll say this here and now, and I don't give a fuck how many of you don't care what I say. You can't fucking question somebody's abuse. Yes, I can. I can question somebody that tells me I wasn't in a tsunami. That apparently didn't happen to these people. That never happened in my life, right? Which is the worst time of my fucking life, and none of you will ever even get to grasp with it, but I don't want you to. But I'm telling you now, I do not believe Helen Donaldson was abused by her brother. I didn't believe it in the first dance she told me, and I certainly didn't believe it 2-3 months after when she says to me, well, I've got my brother over for fucking Christmas dinner. Now, I'm sorry, I am not a sexual abuse historical person. That has never happened to me. I have only had a natural disaster happen. In whoever's phoning me, can you please stop it? I haven't been in that. Helen Donaldson, I will say it over and over again, and I don't care any of you that are there saying, how can I disrespect her and not believe her? She disrespected me and not believe me regarding my natural disaster, right? And unfortunately, she told me, as you all know, that it was a part of her family that did it to her for years, and it really upset her. Yet 2 years ago, she had him round a fucking family table. She's a grown-ass 60-year-old woman. Why would you do that? She has made that fucking thing to make herself relevant in this community. And I don't give a fuck what you all say, and anybody that wants to defriend me, fucking do it. I don't believe Helen Donaldson is a fucking abuse victim, and I don't. She has phoned my sister on numerous occasions, and I know it's her because I've traced back the account that she has done. She's got in touch with my sister saying, Kay's out the ropes again, Kay's this, Kay's that. My sister's not in this community. So why the fuck is Helen Donaldson trying to get in touch with my fucking sister? And as of what Kevin's done with Julie Jordan, I hate that fucking bitch to the fucking core. And I think she deserves everything she gets. And Kevin, you know my stance on it. I don't believe what happened should have happened. But I certainly don't think that cunt deserves any fucking sorrow from anybody. I've got to be honest. I can't read all the comments. They're just going too quick. Basically, what I'm saying is, I am true to the fucking core. I'm not a liar. I have never lied in this community once. And if anybody can ever pinpoint me lying, then please bring it up. Because I never have lied about anybody or anything. I have just been true. And a lot of people don't like the truthness, but that's me. Right? But now, I've got my cousin's fucking daughter going up in the torture chamber. And unfortunately, whoever's putting that up, it doesn't affect me because I don't know him. But it'll affect you when I find out who yours are. Because I'll tell you now, fucking hand on heart, I will go fucking tit for tat with everybody. Regardless of my morals. I've just been out and showed you all where I fucking live. That's how confident I am. If anybody's got a fucking problem with me, you come to me. You come knock my fucking door. Don't go all this fucking snaky about. JM, you know where I am. We're 5 minutes away from each other. I can't come to yours because you get me arrested. But you can come here. You can come here, can't you? Anyway, I'm just telling you all now, I am not gonna fucking lie down and take all this shit regardless of anything, right? And whatever it takes, as I says to you, JM, right, if I find out you're behind this, I will take the fucking charge for you. Do you get me? Put that onto the police, because I've already been onto the police about you again now anyway. And I'm on my way to get you arrested, to be honest, you little fucking scummy little cunt. But you want anything to do with me, anything to say with me, do it in your name. Do it in your name. I do it in my name. I do it in my fucking name. But I'll tell you something now, and on my heart. If I find out that I know that them have come from you, and I know 100%, no fucker's going to stop me. Nobody's going to stop me. I'm going to come. And I'll take the charge. I will take your charge. 1,000,000%. Anyway, I've got to get off, folks, before... I haven't listened to none of your fucking thingies. But yeah, I need to get off before I say something that I incriminate myself for. But listen, before you go, let me just say this to you, JM. You are doing all this when you've got children in your home. And I would never do anything to you, ever. Ever, I'd never do anything for you. To you, should I say. But there's people I know that would. Okay. I'll leave it there.